welcome or welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Jamie. Today we are going back to the old reliable TBR jar to pick our September reads. I am done picking my books. I want something else to make my choices for me. So, guys, have not noticed, this is completely different than it was last time. There's a few older ones in here that I've kept. The goal for this month is I want to read what's on my list, my 25 for 2025. I picked 44 books. I can read any 25 that I choose. So I put all of them on here, and we're gonna pick 8 more, and that's about how many I need in order to make it 25 for this year. I didn't get around to a lot of the books that I said I was going to in July, and then August was Rogue. I completely read nothing but romance. I'm kind of romanced out now, so I'm ready for some thriller. I'm definitely ready for a classic, anything not romantic, or at least not fully romantic, if that makes sense. These are the last of the prompts that I have. We're going to be able to pick a lot of new prompts, and I'm so excited to try out some of these new ones that I've come up with that I've just seen people use. I'm like, oh, that's a good one. So I've been doing that for a couple of months. These ones are kind of like the leftovers. So we're going to pick 8. I'm so ready to read again because I felt like this last month was just forced. Because I had a set, but I also had to do it within a certain time limit, which kind of put a little pressure on me, which made me not want to read. So I'm so ready to have something chosen for me and have as much time in the world as I need to read them. Alright, so let's pick our first one. I have 2. Okay. I don't remember what's in here, so it's just winging it. Book where you've already seen the movie. Ooh. Ones that I know of that's been turned into a movie? I've already seen the movie. I don't have any. I don't have any on here. And these don't count because most of these are new. Do I pick an oddball? We're gonna skip that one because I'm trying not to drift from this time. Normally I would, but we're gonna pick another one. So actual number 1, let's see if this one's any better. A book by a male author, that does help. Okay, the author for the Da Vinci Code this time. I'm very tempted to do that. Let's see, is there any other male authors? Alex Ross. I don't know if Tia Brett is male or female. It's a her. Okay, it's a her. So that won't work. Hang on. John Kruger. I have been wanting to read this one too. Is that it? Cold Mountain 2. So I either have The Da Vinci Code by Dan Brown, Into the Wild by John Kruger, or Cold Mountain by Charles Fraser. Alright, which one have I had longer? Cold Mountain, definitely. And this is a reader DNF. So, we're gonna do it. Apparently, this could it could go either way. I think it's a nonfiction. I could be wrong. Wounded and fatally disillusioned in the fighting at Petersburg, Inman, a Confederate soldier decides to walk back to his home in the Blue Ridge Mountains to Ada, the woman he loved years before. So, I don't know. It could go either way. It could be nonfiction or it could be nonfiction. I don't know. But this is a reader DNF. My sister had this before me, and she gave it to me years ago, and it hasn't been touched. So we're gonna do it. It's a reader DNF. That's our first one. Okay, on to book number 2. Okay, this one's a short one, so this is probably gonna be a genre pick. A thriller. Yes. Yay! Okay, so for thriller, what do I know is a thriller? Gone Girl, I believe, is a thriller. My Dark Vanessa. And I think The Woman in the Window is definitely a thriller too. Ew, I have choices. Okay. Which one have I had longer? I got Dark Vanessa before I moved to Florida, which was 5 years ago. Okay, so 5 years, definitely shorter. Woman in the Window, definitely shorter. I think My Dark Vanessa is definitely due to be read. So we're gonna do this one. I have heard a lot of good things and a lot of bad things. Shows you how old this is. This book was, what, a 2020. This is a 2020. It's 5 years old. This is an ARC copy. Shows you how old it is. It needs to be read. So we're gonna do My Dark Vanessa. This one I think is definitely on the darker side. 15-year-old Vanessa becomes entangled in an affair with Jacob Strain, her English teacher. Oh boy. And that was in 2000, and then we're into 2017. Okay, this can go one way or another. Okay, let's see what else we have. Okay, this one's a longer one. Let's see what this is. A book turned into a movie. Okay, this one's a little easier because there are some movie ones on here. So, definitely the Da Vinci Code. That's my opening. So I can definitely do that one. I think Gone Girl is one now too. A Tree Grows in Brooklyn, maybe one. And then The Woman in the Window, I definitely know. The Woman in the Window is just qualifying for a lot today. But which one do I want to read more? I've been waiting to read the Da Vinci Code, so we're going to do it. I keep forgetting that the Da Vinci Code is one that Nick's been trying to get me to read too, so we'll get to watch the movie after I read this. How long is this? It's like... Okay, it's a little chunky, but that's not too bad. Okay, so Da Vinci Code by Dan Brown is our third pick. On to pick number 4. Let's see. We're making some headway this time. I'm super happy getting all these old books out of the way. So, longer one. A blue cover. Okay. Do I have any? I definitely have some blue. It's got a lot of blue. Okay, so Good Company, Life as We Know It. I don't know if you would qualify that as blue. That's more like navy. We'll count that as navy. Same thing with this one. Those Girls, I think that's... Yeah, that's blue on the cover too. Oh, there's so many choices. It's hard to pick. So, which one have I had longer? Good Company, I got when I was at the library, so that's about 3 years. Life as We Know It definitely is older. That one was from Second and Charles. That was before I moved here, so that one's old. Same thing with this one. All the rest of these I've gotten since I was here. I think we're gonna go with Life as We Know It. So, Life as We Know It by Susan Beth Pfeiffer. This one, when a meteor hits the moon and knocks it closer in orbit to the Earth, nothing will ever be the same. So, this is a technical dystopian. I can go for that. Like, look how close the moon is to everything. That is definitely a problem. Because things like that, if you guys haven't watched the movie Moonfall, ooh, that definitely sums up what would happen, with a little alien twist to it. I do enjoy that one. Nick even liked it too, so watch that if you haven't watched it. So, Life as We Know It by Susan Pfeiffer. This is our book number 4. On to book number 5. Making some headway. I'm super happy. All these old books need to go. Alright, this is a longer one. A used book monthly. I don't think I put any of those on here. Matter of fact, I think I got rid of most of them. Yeah, no, there's not on here. So we're gonna ignore this one. Because like I said, I think I only kept like two of them. I only kept 2 of them because I didn't want to keep books that were second or third in the originator's case. That one was the 7th in the series. So I'm like, why would you guys do that? Why would you give me the middle of the book in the series instead of the first one? Anyway, so replacing book number 5. A book that may disappoint. Oh boy. Ghost at a Watchman? Maybe? Listen to this? Possibly? Inland? And that's all I really have real big feelings for. I think Listen to This qualifies. This one is supposed to be a nonfiction, music-based nonfiction, I believe. So let me see. Yeah, I think this is telling either some music history or someone who wrote essays about music history. This was one of my sister's books. This is another reader DNF. So being a nonfiction, I kind of need that right now anyway. And this one I have had for way longer than 5 years. So it needs to go or I need to read it. Listen to This by Alex Ross is our pick number 5. Okay, so pick number 6. I don't have many little pieces left. Okay. This is a longer one. A dystopian. I think I picked the only dystopian on here. Hang on. What's the XY? Ooh. Okay. I think this one is. The XY by Virginia Bergen. She's been taught to fear him and he's been taught to fear her. What if they're both wrong? So I think they keep the genders apart in this world. And that's what makes this world simple, safe, and peaceful until they come across one another. So I think this one definitely is, because it says a unique and intriguing world. I think we're gonna go with the XY. And this is the only other one I have by Virginia Bergen anyway. I really liked H2O, her book on what if the rain was poisoned and what happened to the world. Didn't like the character, loved the story. And we're gonna see what this is about, because that sounds very interesting. That's number 6. Let's pick our number 7. I don't have many pieces of paper left to pick from, so I pick. Okay. Oh, what am I feeling? I'd say I'm gonna go with one of the oldest ones that I have on here. And this will also help me decide if I can read the rest of her books or not. So we're gonna go with Girl Stays in the Picture by Melissa De La Cruz. I started reading the Au Pairs by this author. I didn't mind the writing of it, just the story in particular wasn't really exciting to me. This one's a standalone book, so maybe it'll be a little bit different. If I end up not liking this one, I think she's just not an author for me. So it'll be helpful in the long run to know if I need to get more of her books or if I just need to glaze over her completely. One of the older ones, we're definitely going to tackle that this month. Alright, last one for this month. Let's see what we get to pick. Okay, this is a itty bitty one. Hang on. Instagram pics. Okay. So for this one, I'm going to pick 2. And I'm going to give it 24 hours I'm not going to do it on screen because you guys are on my phone, so I'm going to have to do it after I get off of here. But I'm going to post it. What do I want to read? Because this ties in again with I pick, sort of. Okay, one of the oldest ones. I know Shannon wanted me to read this one like 2 months ago, and I never got around to it. So I think we'll consider this one as an option, and then what's a popular pick? I kind of been begging to read another Jojo Moyes book, especially after reading Me Before You. This one was another advanced reader copy I got when it first came out. So this is a 2019 book. So it's been here for a hot minute. Oh! That is, hang on. This was the letter that they wrote to the frickin' bookstore manager. I didn't know this was in here. Oh my gosh. That is insane. Like, that's insane. Oh, I'm keeping this. That's awesome, and it's pristine too. This is an uncorrected manuscript being provided for your advanced read. Is confidential and not for distribution. Okay. This is so freaking cool. But yeah, it's a 2019 book, and I've been waiting to read this one. I know this is one of the more popular ones, right alongside Me Before You. But I've had this for forever. It's 2019. It's been here for a minute because I got this before I left for Florida. So, alright. So these are going to be our choices for Instagram. I'll let you guys decide. And then this is what came up as the next read. So we're going to do just a little recap real quick before I lose the rest of my sun. So a book by a male author, we chose The Cold Mountain by Charles Fraser. A thriller, we decided on My Dark Vanessa, and this is by Kate Elizabeth Russell. Book number 3 was a book turned into a movie, so we're going to go with The Da Vinci Code by Dan Brown. Number 4 is a book with blue on the cover, so we chose Life as We Know It by Susan Beth Pfeiffer. Number 5, a book that may disappoint, is Listen to This by Alex Ross. Number 6 is a dystopian book, which I chose The Ex-Wife of Virginia Bergen. Number 7 is You Pick, so I decided to go with one of the oldest books on my shelf, which is Girl Is Still in the Picture by Melissa De La Cruz. And then number 8 is an Instapicks, which you guys picked this book. So, a very interesting month. A lot of blandness, but you know what? I'm okay with that. There's no romance, if you guys cannot tell. And if there's romance in here, it's hidden. It's not the main point of the story, which I very much will enjoy. Definitely made a dent in some of my oldest books that I've had for years. And I'm very much looking forward to hopefully eliminating the rest of these hopefully by the beginning of next year. These will be read or gone. We'll see. But that is all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. That'll help me bring you guys more videos every week. Love you, raising Jerkities, and I'm gonna go get started on reading some more. Bye!
You say it's hard to tell just what I'm thinking. You think it's all